So welcome to the PACAC Virtual College Exploration for all Pennsylvania students, sponsored by the PA Association for College Admissions Counseling and StriveScan. My name is Adam Kaufman. I'm going to be your moderator today. PACAC is a nonprofit association comprised of more than 1,200 school counselors, college admissions counselors, independent education consultants, and other professionals responsible for guiding students through the important transition from high school to post-secondary options. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping options before we get started. You may use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so do be sure to check out the full list at pacac.org. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available within a week on the same website at that same website, pacac.org. I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters.
Hello, good afternoon, and thank you so much for being with us this afternoon in LCCC Virtual College Exploration. My name is Rosanna Reyes. I'm Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs here in Luzerne County, and we're excited to have the opportunity to come to you via your computer. Luzerne County Community College focus since 1967 has been to provide excellence in education while supporting students reach their personal and career goals. LCCC is the largest college in Northeastern Pennsylvania with over 5,000 diverse students enrolled annually in many of our exciting different majors, which you're going to learn more about in a little bit. We also boast over 30,000 successful graduates living and serving and working and thriving in this region. We are so glad that you are with us today to learn more about what LCC has to offer. And to formally welcome you, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Luzerne County Community College President, Mr. Thomas Leary.
Thank you, Vice President Reyes. It is a pleasure for me to join you today as you begin one of the most important decisions that you'll make in terms of your future. And that is your decision on where you're going to go to college and the career path that you're going to choose. As the Vice President mentioned, Luzerne County Community College is the largest college in Northeastern Pennsylvania, which means each year, more and more students choose us to pursue their education. Sometimes when we reflect on this and really try to find out, when I talk with students about why they chose the college, one of the most often responses that I receive is they've heard what a great, friendly, supportive environment is here. So that is something we pride ourselves on. Small classes where our faculty get to know the students, where you have an opportunity to exchange ideas and ask questions. Strong support from our tutors to help you with any learning issue, any challenge that you face in the classroom. And most importantly, a faculty and staff that is dedicated overall to student success. We are proud of what we have accomplished in our 53-year history, because when we go out into the community, we see so many of our graduates working in professional capacities, changing and improving the community's opportunities throughout Northeastern Pennsylvania. So I'm confident that today you will find the opportunity to learn from our faculty and staff. I encourage you to ask questions, find out about this information that will lead for you to make an important decision about your future. My every hope is that you will join us here at Luzerne County Community College and begin your college education. I wish you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, President Leary, and welcome to Luzerne County Community College's Virtual Information Session. My name is Jim Domzalski. I'm the Director of Enrollment Management, and I'm also joined with another member of our admissions team, Kristen Nice, who will be handling and assisting the question and answer portion throughout the presentation. And we'll also have a question and answer portion at the end of our presentation. Let me just get the screen available for everyone to view. So I'd like to start by sharing some background information about Luzerne County Community College. LCC's main campus is located in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania, and we have 7 additional off-campus centers located throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. The college was established in 1967, and we have a long history, actually over 50 years, of providing a quality, affordable, and accessible education. We offer associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates designed to either transfer to four-year colleges and universities or acquire advanced skills to lead directly to promising employment. Okay. One minute, please. I just have to share our screen. I'm just having some trouble sharing our screen here. I'll be with you in one moment, please. Thank you for your patience.
Hi, everyone. While we address those technical issues right now, I wonder if anybody has any specific questions that we can start answering for you today.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're up and running.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks, Jim.
Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. I apologize for that. We want to make sure that the screen was visible for everyone as we go through the presentation. Just getting back to giving a little background about Luzerne County Community College. LCC is accredited by the Middle States Association on Higher Education. And we continue to be the most popular choice, as Vice President Reyes mentioned earlier. We're the most popular choice for higher education in northeastern Pennsylvania, with an enrollment of around 5,000 students annually. And even though we're the largest college in northeastern Pennsylvania, LCCC values small classes as a central part of its educational experience. The student to faculty ratio is 13:1. And this small class size allows our students and faculty to form connections and facilitate conversations in a personal way, which enhances the learning and the success of our students. The main campus is located in Nanticoke, and it's situated on 167 acres, and it consists of 17 technically advanced educational facilities. Luzerne Hall, which is in the upper part of our campus, it contains general classrooms. It also has 5 science and chemistry laboratories and faculty offices. And on the lower end of our campus, our technology center is the home of the college's technology and communication arts programs. This center is equipped with television, radio, and art studios. We also have other technology labs in this center, including automotive bays, our diesel technology, manufacturing, robotics, the welding program, engineering, then 3D printing, and also computer drafting. And then the center of campus, we have our campus center, which is named appropriately. This is where you'll find programs geared for student activities and student services outside the classroom. It features a large cafeteria. We have lounge areas, weight room, cardio and aerobics rooms, and then student activities and athletics, and also the counseling and student support services offices. Our nursing, dental hygiene, respiratory therapy, surgical technology, and our EMS paramedic programs are located in our state-of-the-art Corrosa Health Sciences Center. And our culinary students study in the Paganini Culinary Institute. But in addition to our main campus, we also have off-campus centers located in Berwick, Hazleton, Pittston, Scranton, Watsontown, and Wilkes-Barre, and they're designed to meet the educational needs of our students. And once you become a student at Luzerne, you have access to all our campus locations and course offerings, so you can choose when and where you'd like to learn. LCCC has over 100 academic offerings between associate degrees, certificates, and diploma programs. These academic programs are designed to either pursue an associate degree and then transfer to a four-year college or university and get your bachelor's degree, or study in our technical career programs to pursue an associate degree or acquire advanced skills that lead directly to employment opportunities. We have over 50 majors that are housed between 8 academic pathways that include our business and information systems, health and wellness, arts, humanities, communication design, science, mathematics, and engineering, our industry, manufacturing, and skilled trades, human behavior and education, a culinary institute, legal and justice studies, and we also have the general studies and career pathways, which I'm going to talk a little bit about right now. The general studies program, we have a large student population in our general studies major, and that's for students who are undecided on a major. They can apply and take courses as a general studies student. Some of our other popular programs that we have at the college are nursing, dental hygiene, business, skilled trades, our communication arts, such as the audio and video communications, digital media, and our various computer-related technologies. In addition to those programs and the general studies major for those students who are undecided, we also have the career pathways. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the career pathways. The career pathways are designed for students with an undecided major and have a potential academic interest in mind. And the career pathways are different from the general studies major because the general studies major is designed more for students to transfer to four-year colleges and universities. Students can choose from one of 7 different pathways at LCCC. And once you choose your pathway, you'll be assigned an academic advisor and career coach that will guide you through specific course sequences and learning activities to make an earlier informed decision on your career choice. So how is the career pathway designed and how does it work? For example, if you want to be a nurse or you're interested in surgical technology or any other health-related professions, then you would belong in the health and wellness career pathway. If you're interested in studying computers, business, or accounting, you would be under the business and information systems career pathway. The industry, manufacturing, and skilled trades pathway focuses on career training for students who are interested in electrical construction, automotive technology, engineering design, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, among other areas. And if you're interested in biology, chemistry, and engineering, mathematics, then you would choose our sciences, mathematics, and engineering pathway. If you have an inspiration on creativity and collaboration in the arts, digital media, and design fields, LCC offers the art, humanities, communication, and design pathway. And if you're interested in education, history, psychology, social sciences, then the human behavior and education pathways would make the most sense for you. LCCC offers a quality education at an affordable price. The tuition at LCCC is 50 to 70% less than any other four-year public, state, and private colleges and universities. That's because the college is subsidized by Luzerne County and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, which allows your education to be more attainable and affordable. And I'd like to highlight the graph that is on this screen. The following graph shows LCC's low tuition compared to four-year public and private colleges. And this is the average yearly cost for tuition. Based on the research from College Board, the average tuition cost for 1 year at a public state university is little over $10,000. And with room and board, it's nearly $22,000. For private colleges and universities, the average tuition per year is over $36,000. And with room and board added to the tuition, it's almost $50,000. And so if you compare those costs to the cost of tuition at LCCC, which is less than $6,000 a year, you can clearly see that that attending LCC is a smart investment where you can save thousands of dollars. And many of our students receive some form of financial aid in addition to our low tuition. Besides federal and state aid, you can also apply for scholarships. LCC students received over $300,000 in scholarship money made possible through our foundation. We also offer monthly payment plans where students can spread out their tuition payments over the course of the semester. To learn more about financial aid and how to complete the FAFSA and scholarship information, please visit our financial aid office on the main campus or online, and you'll see the website there. It's luzerne.edu/financial aid. I also feel it's important to point out the concerns that many students and families have about college and college debt when pursuing a degree. Many of our students that graduate from Luzerne graduate debt-free. We also have a very noteworthy early college program where about 1,500 high school students are taking early college or taking college classes with us, whether it's on campus at their high school or online. And you'll see the following graph here differentiates the tuition cost for early college students compared to our regular tuition. The early college program is a program for high school juniors and seniors who want to earn college credits while they're still in high school. And we felt it was important to make sure our early college program was affordable, which is an affordable opportunity for our high school students. So that's why we discounted our tuition to $40 a credit when taking early college classes in your high school. If a early college high school student comes to any of our campus locations, it's $65 a credit. And our regular tuition, just to compare that to the in the high school and on campus, our regular tuition is $134 a credit. And so you can see that the amazing thing about this opportunity is that you can earn an associate degree for as little as $2,400, which is really something, and definitely for high school students to take advantage of. Many of our students enter Luzerne with the intent to transfer to a four-year college or university. LCCC has transfer agreements with all Pennsylvania state colleges and universities, as well as all local colleges and universities within our region. So these agreements are designed to provide a seamless transfer process for LCC students and for students to save money during their first 2 years while attending Luzerne. We've also developed a dual admission partnership, or our dual admission agreements. You can see on the non-shaded section is our dual admissions agreements. And these partnerships are designed to offer guaranteed admission, acceptance of transfer credits, and scholarships ranging between $2,000 to $21,000 for those who qualify, and based on those agreements with our dual admission institutions. If you're interested in dual admission, you do not have to declare that when you first apply to the college. So you have time to take courses, explore the different options that we have with our transfer agreements and our dual admission agreements. Then you're required to complete your dual admission tent form before completing 30 credits at Luzerne. I'd like to talk a little bit about our open door admission policy at LCCC and community colleges. The philosophy of Luzerne County Community College is everyone is given the opportunity to pursue a college education. And that's why we have this open door admissions policy. So what does the open door admissions policy, what does it mean? It means that all programs, with the exception of our health science programs, which have some prerequisite requirements for admission, they are all open for you to enroll. We don't require SAT or ACT scores for admission, and students can transfer credits to LCC from other colleges and universities by submitting their official college transcript. In line with our open door admissions policy, we make sure that we do everything possible to make it a seamless and easy process to help you get your start at Luzerne. The process of getting started at LCCC begins with the application for admission. And you'll see from this graph here, these would be the steps from start to registering for classes, a 4-step process where you begin with the application for admission. You can complete the application online at luzerne.edu. It's a free application. And then once you complete your application, submit it, you'll also be required to submit your official high school transcripts or GED. If you've attended another college or university and are planning to transfer those credits to Luzerne, you will need to submit your official copy of your college transcripts to the LCCC registrar's office. Once the admissions office receives your application for admission, you will receive an acceptance letter and acceptance email explaining your next steps in the enrollment process. And when you receive that letter, that email, it's important to set up your LCC self-serve and email accounts. These accounts are going to be the gateway for you to enter into the college's portal. And the college's portal will allow you to schedule your placement testing, register for classes, and also access other important tools that are available at the college. The next step would be the placement testing. New students are required to take the placement test, which is the AccuPlacer. And the AccuPlacer is a placement exam that is used by the college to test your skills in English and math. And this test is determined, this test will be used, the scores will be used by our academic advisor to determine the most appropriate courses, that fit your first semester of studies at Luzerne. New and transfer students can be waived from the college placement test if certain criteria are met. Those exemptions are SAT scores with a minimum of a 500 in verbal and 400 in math, a minimum ACT score of 20 in English and 21 in math. And transfer students can be waived from the placement test if they've completed a sufficient amount of college coursework. So after you take your placement test, then you will move on to the academic advising step. And after completing the placement exam, you'll meet with an academic advisor to create your course schedule. Be sure to, when you set up your LCC student portal with your email, be sure to watch out for your LCC student email inbox for messages from the guidance office on setting up an appointment to meet with your advisor. And then after you're done meeting with your advisor and scheduling your courses, you'll then register in person at the registrar's office or online through our LCC student portal. The LCC faculty and staff are committed to the success of our students. We offer a variety of student support services to help you if you're having academic difficulty, or if you may need some additional guidance or support. Through our Student Support Services office, we have academic advisors that will work with students to make sure that they are taking the proper courses. We also have counselors available to provide emotional and educational support for all students. And also, we provide accommodations for students with disabilities through our Accessibility Services Department. And we have an ERI program which supports students in recovery. Another important service we provide is our tutoring program. And any student who was struggling academically in their courses can sign up for tutoring. And once the student signs up for tutoring, they'll be assigned a faculty or student tutor to provide course content and assistance, and this is free of charge. And we also have an option for students at Luzerne if they want to become a tutor. This can be, being a tutor, it can be a rewarding job and a good paying job with flexible hours. Students are also involved in over 40 clubs, student clubs, organizations, and leadership programs and honor societies through our student life and student activities. Participating in student life and activities is a great way to form personal connections, explore interest, and engage in the campus community. Our students hold annual events on the campus, like our Welcome Back Bash, our Finals Fest. We also have a Halloween party, live bands participate at these events, and also other multicultural events that are held at the campus. And this is where you can have an opportunity outside the classroom to have fun with friends and meet new people. Students are also involved in athletics. We have intercollegiate athletics in both men and women at LCCC, and our teams compete in the NJCAA Division III and EPAC athletic conferences. If you'd like more information about Luzerne's athletics, please contact our Student Activities and Athletics Office. I'd like to mention some information about our LCC graduates. We're extremely proud of our graduates and their accomplishments, and so I'd like to share some information on a recent LCC graduate survey. So you can see from this graduate survey, 83% of our graduates secured gainful employment within 6 months after graduation. We also found that 100% of our graduates reported that they achieved their goals at LCCC to prepare to transfer for employment. We award approximately 800 degrees at our graduation each year, and that's added to over 34,000 alumni that graduated from LCCC. And you'll also see that 98% of those graduates recommended LCCC to others, and 100% stated that LCCC prepared them well for their jobs. I encourage you to stay connected with the college. One of the ways that you can do this is through social media. You can visit our social media sites to get information on important dates, upcoming events, as well as helpful resources. Or you can come to visit our campus, either in person or virtually, talk to admission staff, or participate in one of our several information sessions. We have virtual events, campus tours, virtual information sessions, live chats, and we have a virtual open house that will be coming up on November 7th. You can register for any of these events at our website at luzerne.edu, or you can contact our admissions office, and you'll see the contact information for the admissions office in the lower left-hand section of this screen. So at this time, I'd like to turn over to a question and answer portion of the presentation. If there's anybody that has any type of questions related to Luzerne, we'd be happy to answer those questions for you.
So we have a question about the diversity of our campus. Again, my name is Krista. I'm with the admissions office here at LCCC. We do have over 5,000 students. We have every age range from teenagers in high school all the way up to senior citizens taking classes. And I can honestly say we have every ethnicity and every orientation here on campus. So we also have a question about when you take a career path, are you eligible to transfer after you graduate? Yes, those pathways are designed so that if you just have an interest, for instance, you know you want to get into something with the law, you're not sure if you want to be a police officer or a lawyer, you would want to choose legal and justice studies. And during that time that you're here with us, you're going to take classes in a number of different areas within that legal and justice studies. And you'll also be participating in activities that will help you narrow down that career path. And once you've narrowed down that career path, you may find that you maybe need to change your major or just continue on in that pathway. And then with your counselor, you can begin making a plan as to what college you want to transfer to and what courses to continue taking here at LCCC to make it a seamless transfer. A few frequently asked questions that we get. The first one, how do I apply? Sometimes it can be a little confusing with all the different websites and all the different colleges that you're looking at. But at LCCC, it is very simple. You would go to our website, which is luzerne.edu. And at the top of every page, no matter where you explore, there is an apply link. You click on that, read the instructions, and at the bottom of that page, you'll see a blue link to the admissions application. You're going to fill that out and then click submit, and that really is all there is to it. You're automatically accepted, so 24 to 48 business hours later, you will get an acceptance email. So please give us an email address that you check often. And then 2 to 3 weeks later, you'll also get an acceptance letter in case you need that for scholarships or any other things you're applying for. So it really is just that simple. Okay, so Carlos's question is, I'm a senior in high school and I want to know exactly how I could take college credits in high school. So that goes with the question I just was talking about. When you apply to the college through that website, through our luzerne.edu website, when you get to the educational goals section of that application, you're going to indicate early college, and then you're going to submit that. You need to follow up with a high school transcript, and you need to have at least a GPA of a C or better, okay? So 2.0 if you're on a 4.0 scale, C or better, and then you need permission from your parent and your guidance office. Once you've done that, we'll have you come in and take the placement test, and then you'll be ready to register for classes. We do encourage you to take classes that are very general unless you know exactly what you want to do. If you do know, for instance, that you want to come here for, say, culinary arts, you're welcome to begin those culinary arts classes while you are in high school. Otherwise, if you're thinking, maybe I'll go to LCCC, but maybe I'm going to go somewhere else, then we encourage you to keep those credits very general. So take maybe English 101, sociology classes, history classes, things that will transfer well to other colleges and universities. Okay, so the question is, can someone take a single class at LCCC 1 year and then take the rest of their academic classes as well as elective in the next year or two? Yes, you could. So for instance, if you wanted to apply right out of high school, but you just want to take one class to get your feet wet, that's fine. You might want to start with something simple, like again, English 101, or maybe the first year class of your major. Again, we'll use culinary arts, so maybe culinary 100. And then if you wanted to the next semester begin with going full time, you're more than welcome to do that. You would just continue on. If there is a gap of more than one semester, you do need to reapply. And if the class was taken through the early college program, you will need to reapply. Do we have any other questions? Okay, so do we have jobs on campus that help pay for tuition? Yes. When you do apply for your financial aid, indicate that you are interested in work study. So we have then a number of different jobs you can do. They range from helping us file in the admissions office to delivering packages for shipping and receiving and everything in between. And then there's also tutoring, which is not related to work study. That is just a job here on campus. And if you want to be a tutor, you do need to have taken the class you want to tutor, gotten at least a 2.75 GPA in that class, and be holding a 2.75 GPA. It does pay $8.25 an hour, and you can work up to 20 hours a week. So we have another question. Does transfer apply only to state colleges, or does it apply to private colleges as well? We do have agreements with many private colleges all across the state of Pennsylvania. And even if we don't necessarily have an agreement with the college you're interested in, because we have that Middle States accreditation, our courses will most likely transfer there. So you can certainly make a transfer plan with your counselor and by contacting the counselor at the other college or university if we don't have a transfer agreement with them. But we do transfer to colleges and universities across the United States. Another question that we often get is, do we have on-campus housing? Unfortunately, we do not. But because we are in an area where there are a number of different colleges and universities, there are many landlords who are willing to rent to students. So we do encourage you to use our local newspapers, which are the Times Leader and the Citizen's Voice, to find available apartments. And then take a weekend or two before classes start to go ahead and find your housing and secure that housing. Once you've done that, please remember to come into the admissions office as soon as possible and file a change of address form. And if you're changing counties, you want to make sure you bring a copy of that signed lease with you that shows us your proof that you have moved into Luzerne County, or if you're moving out of Luzerne County, out of Luzerne County. So it gives us proof of that move. And please remember, if you are leasing something and your parents are assisting you with paying for that lease, that your name must be on the lease, not theirs. Okay, so the lease has to be in your name. It looks like we're just about out of time. So if anybody has a last minute question, we can sneak it in. You do not need SATs to apply to the college. If you did take them and got a 450 in the math or better, and 500 or better in the verbal, you certainly can submit those and we'll waive you from the placement test, but otherwise you do not need them.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining us today. There will be a quick survey after you close this window. We would appreciate if you provide your feedback. You may sign up for more sessions at pacac.org/virtual. And the recording for this will be available on that same website within a week. Thank you so much for joining us and have a good rest of your day.